temperature and time interval, and also tested by topical application. So I will start the first my experiment. This is slide show you the technique of insecticidal susceptibility assay. This technique was carried out using the standard WHO test kit for adult mosquitoes. Each test kit tube was marked with a red spot tube, and the other tube is a green spot tube. Inside the red spot tube has a filter paper. They were treated with essential oil. And also the green spot tube for holding the mosquito. This green spot tube will be kept the mosquito after the 1 hour exposure. We also prepare the impregnated by using filter paper. They were treated essential oils with diluted in soybean as 1, 5, and 10% concentration. So let's start the technique. 25, we start at the first one. The 25 mosquitoes were introduced into a green spot tube. Then mosquito will be gently transferred into the exposure to impregnated paper in the exposure tube for 1 hour. At the end of the exposure period, the mosquito will transfer back to the holding tubes in the green spot tube here and kept 24 hours for recovery period. And we counted the number of dead mosquitoes after 24 hours. This slide shows you the result of percent mortality. As you see on the screen, you will see the figure of the mortality rate. They will compare between the three concentration, 1, 5, and 10% of both essential oil of lemongrass and citronella grass oils against Aedes aegypti and Anopheles stylus. Please take a look at the yellow arrow. It's a red bar. These are 10% of lemongrass and citronella grass oils gave the mortality 100% of both of Aedes aegypti. So the next experiment that I told you that is a biological stability of a repellent. As you know that insect repellent using is one of the most efficient way to prevent disease transmission by visiting insects, particularly by mosquito. One limitation in the practical application of botanical-based repellent is unstable physical and biological property. So the objective of this research was to evaluate the stability of formulation. They were tested after storage and varied temperature and time interval. So let's start the experiment. First of all, we start to recruit the 5 volunteers to test in this study. The qualification that we need are both male and female, aging each between 25 to 45 years old. The gain weight is 50 to 70 kilograms. And also no history allergic reaction to arthropod bites. Before testing, all volunteers have to sign their name in consent form. So this slide shows you the essential oil that we keep in the varied temperature and time interval. The lemongrass and citronella grass oil were stored in the bottle, and stability of the fraction was determined in condition that varying temperature for storage is 4 degrees Celsius and 25 to 30 degrees Celsius or ambient temperature. The time interval is 3 months and 6 months. And also the fresh sample of essential oil, which kept at the ambient temperature for 1 month, was carried out in parallel for comparison. For this assay, topical application was made on the forearm of volunteer and was assessed by the protection time. The first step, human volunteers wear plastic gloves. These gloves were made of window size 30 square centimeters. The next step, we apply 100 microliter of its essential oils on the test area in the window side here. And the mosquito cage, the size that mosquito cage that we prepare is 270 cubic meters. We'll keep 250 female mosquito in this cage. And that's the tested arm. The tested arm here. We'll put into the mosquito cage for 3 minutes. If no mosquito biting were within 3 minutes, the arm was withdrawn from the cage and the interval was extended to every 30 minutes. The test was continued until at least 2 mosquitoes bite occur in a 3 minutes exposure. The protection time was the time from repellent application and until the study was stopped. So next slide, I'll show you the protection time of Aedes aegypti. Please take a look at the red arrow here. The results show that the both essential oils kept at 1 month and 25 degrees Celsius or ambient temperature of lemongrass and citronella grass oil gave the highest repellency for the longest lasting period, more than 1.5 hours, and this one is 1 hour. And also please see the yellow arrow here. There were the moderate repellent activity of essential oil kept at 4 degrees Celsius for 3 months. However, both essential oil stored for 6 months at 4 degrees Celsius, both oil 4 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius here, led to a decrease in the repellency activity. So next slide is show the protection time of Anopheles dilax. The result, please see the red arrow here. The result indicated that the fresh essential oil for 1 month of the lemongrass provide the protection time against Anopheles dilax up to 2 hours. In addition, at the yellow arrow here of the lemongrass, the repellency activity of lemongrass is decreased when stored at the 4 degrees Celsius for 3 months and 6 months, provide equal protection time with 1.5 hours. Correspondingly, citronella grass oil stored at 4 degrees Celsius at ambient temperature 25 to 30 degrees Celsius for 3 and 6 months gave the protection time for 1.5 hours, same as the fresh sample here, 1 month, which were no significant difference from the fresh product. Moreover, that the temperature and time storage will affect the efficacy insecticide and repellent against mosquito. There were many factors will affect the repellency, such as the type of repellent, the mode of action, the attractiveness of individual people, the biting density and adult density in the cage, and different in the mosquito species test and body size, including mosquito age can affect test results. Based on the results, we can conclude that 10% lemongrass and citronella grass oils gave mortality rate of 100% for Aedes aegypti and Anopheles dilax after application 24 hours. Regarding the protection time for biological stability testing, the result of the protection time of lemongrass and citronella grass oil kept at varied temperature and time interval. It can conclude that 1 month gave the highest repellencies for the longest lasting period, and there were a moderate repellency activity of both essential oils kept at 4 degrees Celsius for 3 months and ambient temperature for 3 months here, and also led to a decrease in repellency which stored for 6 months and at 4 degrees Celsius and ambient temperature between 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. This brings me to the end of my talk. Essential oil of lemongrass and citronella grass oil show high potential for use as environmental friendly repellent against mosquito vector. The Laboratory of Plant Production Technology section from King Mongkut Institute of Technology, Laktabang, has the project to encourage for using Thai herbal plant and producing the commercial herbal formulation in terms of repellent, ovicide, adapticide, and larvicide. Finally, I would like to thank you, my sponsor and team, who support and encourage my team for this research. This research was financially supported by Agricultural Technology Faculty, Kim Mongkut Institute of Technology, Lat Krabang in Thailand. And also, I would like to thank you, the Department of Entomology Department from Army Force Research Institute of Medical Science. And I also thank you to insectology team for providing technical support. Last, I would like to express my gratitude to Associate Professor Dr. Mayura Sunvila. She is my great advisor to give her advice and suggestion for my thesis until I'm graduate PhD program, and our student of the technology plant production for helping me to support my research. Thank you.
Acknowledge the presence of Achan Mayura over there, the advisor of the PhD students. Are there any questions on the crowd, please? Yes,
Yes.
now.
Do you have the estimate cost of producing at least 100 ml of both of the insect mosquito repellent?
Each repellent, for obviously the lemongrass, 100 microliter. This plant is collect from Thailand. I think it's not expensive so much. Maybe like 1 or 200 baht per 100 microliter. It's very cheap, and same as citronella gas oil, because I prefer